I said I was going to do that again. I can't stand to hear people slurping. No more coffee. There's actually something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I actually made a video on this, but never uploaded it. It just got too long. At least I don't think I uploaded it. But I'm not going to go back and look. I make a lot of videos that I never upload. This is an advantage of not having a good enough connection to upload videos from here. Gives me time to think and realize you can't upload that. This is why we don't need to go into that. This is a prepper thing. Okay, I'm not a prepper channel, but this is a prepper thing. This might help someone. First, there is a channel of a guy on the street in Ukraine. He's actually, well, in that area. He's going through as the places have been bombed and the people walking around and evacuating and this, that. And you see a lot of things that maybe you don't want to see, but it's basically people on foot with a couple of things under their, just the clothes on their back. And it gives you a real life view of WROL, SHTF, where people, probably don't necessarily have a bug out bag or something like that. But it just kind of gives you a taste of what it'd be like to lose everything, be on foot, going. I think most of them are trying to evacuate or maybe looking for other people that they've lost, whatever. Terribly sad. Yeah, and you don't have to go look. The channel is Patrick Lancaster, spelt like your typical Patrick Lancaster. He's a news guy. Or a journalist. But actually, I don't think he really is. But I mean, he is, but he's not the normal, traditional, good-looking suit, tie, and all that thing. But it just shows footage of people on the hoof, okay, moving around. And it just kind of gives you an idea of what, something that could happen and how you might be sitting there thinking, well, they don't have water, they have this, how, it gives you a real point of view of after something happens. He also talks a lot about, I don't know if you'd call it false flag or the Ukrainians are doing, I won't get into that. But he has an interesting take. And he also interviews a lot of these people that just lost their house. Hey, what happened? What's going on here? And he gets them talking. So it gives you a real view of the bug out bag or escape plan or whatever. You might, as someone who thinks about this stuff, you might get something out of it. That's why I'm bringing it up. A second thing, and this is the video I think I've made before but never uploaded. Through fasting, I've done intermittent fasting before. If I've been sick, I'll fast or something to help put my body into healing mode instead of digesting mode. So I'll either drink nothing but like fruit juices or whatever, and give my body a chance to fight whatever's going on. And it works real well, intermittent fasting. Doing this, I'll typically go like 16 hours without eating something on an intermittent fast. But there's a couple times where I went 18 hours, and it was miserable. I got a splitting headache, couldn't think straight, had no energy, and it was like someone took just a splitting axe right through the top of my head. Just terrible. I did this twice, just seeing how far I could go. And it took forever to recover. Even replenishing myself, it took forever to recover. I lost that day. I would have hated to have been in a situation where I had to make good decisions or I had to have my awareness, because I didn't have it. I just wanted to lay down and curl up and cry. It's just painful. What it was, and because I had professionals tell me this, your brain runs on sugar. And once you've depleted the sugar from your system, that's what it's like a sugar hangover, a sugar detox. And just a painful, terrible thing. I would hate to be in a situation where I'm going without food, maybe lost everything or something happened. When I need to have my wits about me, I need to be thinking, and all of a sudden have to go through a sugar detox. Oh, terrible timing. So simply said, I can go 16 hours, and it's not that I necessarily have to eat food again, but I have to eat food that's going to turn into sugar and glucose and all that before I go into one of these sugar detox. So once again, if you're watching this video, you see these poor people walking around, going somewhere, maybe to escape or whatever, And can you imagine being in that situation and then going through a sugar detox? So if you ever saw something like that in your future, you need to have sugar. You can deal without a lot of food, but you got to have some sort of food that translates back into that glucose that your brain needs. It could be powdered sugar, it could be candies, it could be whatever the case is. I think Stray Dog Crew did a video on this a long time ago. But if you're in a situation where it's like, well, I'm just going to live off the land and eat rabbits or something, that's all fine and good. But to ease yourself, it's like going keto. To ease yourself in that situation, it'd be nice to have some sugar around, Jolly Ranchers or any kind of the regular table sugar, whatever the powder sugar, whatever it is. That's something you really wouldn't want to have to go through as a sugar detox, especially if you're in a tough situation. Because it flat laid me out. Not once. It wasn't a fluke. I did it twice. And I wouldn't want to have to do that again in a tough spot. Patrick Lancaster is the channel. And store up some sugar for a tough spot. Love you. God bless.